Epilogue, The Hanover Man, page 549. There's a multitude of stories, a mere handful as I have previously suggested, that I allow to distract me as I work, just as the colors do. I pick them up in the unlikeliest places, and I make sure to remember them as I go about my work. This passage truly summarizes every moment, memory, and story of Liesl Miminger. From the time the story began to when it ended, from when her brother died on the train to when Hans and Rosa Huberman and Rudy all left her in an instant on the rubble of Himmel Street. These are all stories that stuck with Liesl throughout her lifetime, but at the same time, they are simply stories. These stories, these memories, these moments, these human beings help build the legacy of Liesl Miminger, the book thief. That such legacy lives on with every person that reads the book. This passage is trying to tell us that the past shapes us. It is the basis of who we are as a person. The present is our decision, our choice. It is what we make of it. The future is the mystery. Past, present, and future. They all make us who we are. It is impossible to live in the past, but it is possible for the past to live within us. Liesl never had the ability to go back and save her brother, mother, father, or friend. She had to accept it, live with it, and move on. Not to say they were forgotten, they simply lived on inside of her. They became kindling to the fire that burned on inside of her, that kept her going. Every person has similar stories that may be unlucky or may come at a tragic point in one's life. But these stories, just like Liesl, keep us moving forward. 2.5 years ago, I started my training to qualify for YMCA National Short Course Swimming Championships. When March rolled around, I had my big race and missed the cut in 2 events. I was devastated, brought down to tears for the first time in my life. My coach looked at me and said, "Nathan, remember this moment for the rest of your life, and never let yourself feel this way again." That race was easily the biggest loss of my life. Following that race, several misfortunes happened. I lost my grandmother, my swim team was terminated, my show choir group was terminated, I lost all my friends that I had made for the past 1.5 years, and missed my national cuts again. Just like Liesl, I too cannot go back and change the past. All I can do is accept it and channel it into fuel. After that year of misfortunes, I made new friends, found my purpose in life, teaching, and discovered who I am and what makes me happy. Liesl's happiness came from family and the stories she read and imagined in her head. Mine is family and teaching and the ability to have an impact on many kids' lives. Both Liesl and I are thankful, not for what happened to us, but for how it has shaped us.